Sitting right here next to me in studio is special full-time magic, extended and uncensored. It's uncensored. It could also be uncensored. Available now on Comedy Central's ComedyDirect.com. Nate Bargatze here in the studio. Good to see you, Nate. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Now, one of the reasons why people should go see it is because when it was on Comedy Central, it was on the busiest sports day of the year, correct?
Yeah, it was like a day, like, if you had got married on that day, you would lose a lot of friends, just because they'd be furious. It was just, the Kentucky Derby to start it off.
Yep.
And then the Game 7, Spurs-Clippers, people were into that series for a reason. And then the fight, basically the end of boxing, was happening that night.
Yes, the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. Don't forget the third day of the NFL draft.
Third day of the NFL draft. I'm a big NFL draft fan. I love it. Not just trying to say, but I'm really a big fan.
You are locked in. So you sit there and you're like wondering
it's exciting. Watching people draw. I'm big into that's why I think golf's great. Like, I don't know if it goes wrong for people, just to watch it unfold.
Right.
Watching, Geno Smith that year, it was rough, but it was pretty crazy.
Just watching him
go to he has to, fall out.
I know, and he sat there the whole first night of the draft, and there was rumor that he wasn't going to come back for the draft, and then he showed up, and then the draft, and then
they got him.
And look what's happened since. Look at the magic.
Look, they're doing good, doing big things. The Jets are going to be. Are they a Super Bowl favorite? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, you are a Vanderbilt guy, and for the radio audience, you're wearing a Vanderbilt lid, a national champion's hat from the baseball, right?
Yes. And should have been a repeat.
Yeah, this year, Virginia came
their coach stalled. He was stalling the calls into the catcher. Did it the whole second game and third game. Not over it. No one's talked about it.
So talk about it. You have a floor here, Nate. What was happening? I missed this, so I'm a clean slate.
Okay.
I'm a clean slate here.
The catcher would take the calls in from the dugout.
From Virginia.
From Virginia. And it looked like the calls were coming from Virginia with how long they were taking to get there.
Nicely done.
And a little something. And so he was he would get on one knee enough that he was sitting on one knee like this. Like the catcher was exhausted waiting for these calls. And we would get in our routines. Baseball's all about routine.
Sure.
Gets in his routine. We get in the batter's box. Takes forever. And then we'd have somebody have to step out or he'd take too long. Did it the entire second game. And then the third game did it as well.
So
we got out of a rhythm. And the umpire should have said.
But isn't it the unwritten rule of baseball that one of those things that do whatever you can do within the rules?
I think so. And if my team did it, I probably would not. I wouldn't talk about it. But
now your baseball playing career.
Yeah.
How did that go for you, Nate? It went so well. You're in comedy.
It went so well. I played baseball till I was 13, and what kind of sent me out of it was when I was 13. It was the first year you go to the big bases. The longer ones, right?
Sure. The 90 feet apart.
Is that how you say it?
No, you're in the big boy league now. Yeah.
Yes. And one time I was up to bat, and I got walked. And so I took my base, and when I got to first base, turned around, and the catcher was standing in front of home plate holding the ball. And he was staring at me, and it was a weird moment of what's he, I felt like he was daring me to run, And so I was all right, I'm gonna go, dude. And so
you took off?
Took off to second base. He throws the ball, launches it, goes over second base. Ball goes in the outfield, run to third base.
Yeah.
The outfield overthrows third base. Coach is telling me to go home.
Waving you.
This is about to be an inside the park home run off a walk. It's never been done. I'll be on SportsCenter, and I slide, play at the plate, and then the umpire says it was only ball 3. And so I had to get up,
Right.
I'm exhausted. I'm over baseball. I don't even want to be out there anymore. Have to bat. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes.
What
Gotta
happened?
finish it.
What'd you do?
Strike out. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. And the ump goes, now you can go.
Well, is not caring a Jay Cutler thing? Is that what it is? Is that a Vanderbilt thing?
I'll blindly defend him. How about you give him an offensive line? That's all I've said the whole time he's been in the NFL. Give him an offensive line, maybe. That's all. I don't really have anything else. I just say that over and over. When someone says, just because I will blindly defend that guy.
Because he was as great as they come in Vanderbilt. Right?
Yeah. Well, it was rough too. That was back in we had some rough. That was a rough. I think we won 5 games. Almost got to the 6th.
And he was speaking, but not because of him.
We had college game. I don't know if they came.
Well, if you just gave him an offensive line, right?
Well, he had nothing. At Vanderbilt then Vanderbilt was always a time where we could get off. Our defense was good before that, and our offense was terrible. Then our offense got great with Cutler, and then our defense dropped. It's like we could never get anything together. And he was running for his life at Vanderbilt. So how about you guys give him? And he got treated bad at Denver. What's his face ran him off. The Matt Castle thing. That's not his fault.
Josh McDaniels. The best way to describe him for some people is what's his face.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure he would take that. But no, look, I mean, and now he's in Chicago where he's got basically 2 more years to figure it out.
Yeah.
For Chicago, and then somebody else will take him, but just won't make. He won't make the same.
I wanted
point,
the Titans to take him, just because he went to Vanderbilt.
So now you're a Titans guy, or you're not really?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
I grew up. Why I was a diehard Vandy fan is growing up in Nashville because we didn't have pro teams.
Right.
So you would. I'm from there. I had a cousin that coached at Vanderbilt back in the 70s, and so we just grew up with Vanderbilt, and that's why we were such big fans. And then they went to the first bowl game in 20 years in 2008. Went in early because I had a ticket at will call, and the lady ripped it off, which means you have to go in.
Yes.
So I go in. It's at Titan Stadium, and the clock says 90 minutes, and hasn't even started. The players are in jeans, walking on the field in this 60,000 seat theater. And I'm just sitting at the top by myself. It looks like I'm the biggest Vandy fan. I'm I want to take it all in.
Yeah.
I want to see them get excited.
Yeah.
I'll be here for 6 hours. And it was freezing and raining.
Yeah. Well, you could just take it as it comes and sit there for as long as you possibly can. And David Price is a Vanderbilt guy. He's another guy who's gone from Vanderbilt into the next level, too. So.
Yeah, him, Sonny Gray, doing great.
Sonny Gray pitches against
Pedro
the Yankees
Alvarez.
tonight.
They're doing. David Price has been awesome. I remember, it was 2007. That was when we lost to Michigan in the regionals. I think or super regionals or something.
Sure.
We were doing good, but it was the beginning. But him being so supportive of Vanderbilt, is huge. And the baseball is I never imagined we would have something to be we're in Alabama in football, and so it's unreal to get to watch it.
Full-Time Magic can be seen on Comedy Central's ComedyDirect.com right now, at Nate Bargatze on Twitter. Anything else that's coming up we should know about?
I think I have something coming out on Showtime on July 24th.
That's great.
Something filmed at South by, I think.
And a big birthday tomorrow for your 3-year-old?
Happy birthday to my daughter, Harper.
Yeah?
She'll be 3
and what,
tomorrow.
And what are
She's
you going to do?
a big fan of the show.
Oh, so what are you doing for a birthday? What are you doing?
Tomorrow I'm flying in, because we're in Nashville now. I'm flying in early, so tomorrow not much. We'll have some cupcakes for her, and then with Saturday, I think Chuck E. Cheese, nothing crazy. Frozen party. Doing a nice Elsa, Let It Go. She calls it Let It Go. She calls it Frozen Let It Go because of the song. So it sounds like we're having a Let It Go party, we're letting people come over. Just write stuff down that you want to let go. We're going to burn it and just let it all go.
Well, these guys would love to let it go itself, the actual song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I keep telling them, it's just like Jay Cutler. The cold doesn't bother me anymore.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
It just takes an act of true love to unfreeze Jay Cutler's frozen heart. Yeah. Nate Bargatze.
Don't care.
Is here on The Rich Eisen Show. Happy birthday to your daughter.
Thanks,
We're back with more in 60 ticks.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.